welcome to the Maple Zone Sports Complex here in Upper Chichester, Pennsylvania. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic joined alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder, and we are headed for some more showcase ball on this fantastic evening. Coach, we got the 17U, which would be known as the class of 2021, of the Bellringers versus the 17U class of 2021 for MSI baseball. And if this thing is anything like game one, we're going to see a lot of guys with some aggressive swings.
Little bit bigger kids, too, this time. Just a little bit bigger. Even though it only seems like there are, 1 year difference or whatever, 17U, 16U.
Yeah, so starting off, it looks like going to get the start for MSI is number 5, Greg Impriano, the right-handed pitcher and utility man out of Marple, Newtown. He's got a 3.6 GPA, and looks like he's got a pretty formidable lineup he's going to be facing against these Bellringers tonight. Some guys that have some pop in their bat for sure, and it looks like the leadoff man is going to be number 10, Owen Mall, middle infielder, 5'9", 155 out of Glen Mills, Pennsylvania. He is on the Malvern Prep baseball squad, 3.6 GPA and an 1140 SAT. So even though the 4th of July was a little while ago, Coach, I mean, you're looking pretty patriotic in your red, white, and blue. You got the Stars and Stripes turfs on tonight.
That's the golf attire today. That's the golf attire.
The golf attire.
That's the golf attire, yep.
I thought you were anticipating there was going to be some fireworks here.
No,
so
golf
attire.
attire.
Left over from 4th of July. All right, so
I did like the subtle sarcasm, but that's okay. I'm good with that.
well, we got a formidable bunch tonight. Looking forward to seeing them do their things. Initially, the game plan was going to be a live stream on YouTube, but hotspots, cell phone towers, and signals oh my. So this will be a recorded digital version. We'll get that thing up and running probably as early as late this evening, first thing in the morning. But nonetheless, coaches will be able to watch this at their leisure. So feel free. Fast forward, reverse, DVR, watch it again. We got plenty of graphics to identify the players. And that one, again, starts off with number 10, Owen Mall. All right, there's a velo board behind home plate, so you'll be able to see pitches as they happen, as that one was 74.2 miles an hour all the way down the left field corner. And that's a long foul ball, Coach.
Well, this is reminiscent of the first game, too. First pitch, swinging.
All right. So a long 0-1 count now.
Yep.
For Owen Mall. Ball's up. So Owen plays for Coach Hilliard at Malvern Prep, as we mentioned, as well with the Bellringers. He's best described as a slick fielder with great instincts on the bases and a good approach to the plate. His older brother, Matt, was a 4-year starter at shortstop for St. Joe's University. So he's got some good DNA there.
Something good going on there.
Kicks and fires. Big hack. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yep.
And a good start here on the hill. For Impriano. Now finds the count at full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right, so as he makes his way to first base, Mr. Mason Sermarini, number 4, makes his way to the plate out of LaSalle High, middle infielder, 5'9", 175 out of Langhorne, Pennsylvania. A 4.6 GPA and a 1520 SAT. Well, I'd say he's the leader in the clubhouse, Coach.
I'll tell you what, that'll get you in school someplace. That'll definitely get you in school.
It might get you in twice. Holy cow, 15-20. Could have, you would have loved to have a kid when you were at Princeton
Oh, man.
with 15, 20. Runner goes. Fires down to second base. Nice hose.
Nice
Okay.
throw. Nice throw.
Wow. So look at the fire behind the plate. And that masked man, Coach, I got to think.
Number 12.
That's number 12, Stevie Thomas out of Unionville.
A very good throw.
I don't know what that pop was, but his GPA is a 4.28. I would say his pop was less
Yeah,
than
but
2.
you know what? More impressive to me was the location where it was.
All right, I think I was up to a
it was right there.
3-1 count. And there's the walk.
There's another walk. This might be the game plan. Walk him, throw him out.
All right. So stepping up to the dish is number 20.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, Lonnie White.
This might big country.
Yeah, Lonnie White, 6'3", 195
man.
pounds out of Coesville, PA, another Malvern prep, and he is committed to Penn State University. Runner goes back. Good backup there, Coach. I see by number 15, the third baseman on the throwback to the pitcher.
It's good.
Kid after your own heart. Runner goes. Another shot fired and another put out. Oh, my. 2 for 2, Stevie Thomas.
That's the routine. Walk him and I'll throw him out.
Wow. All right.
Not a bad plan.
So, Stevie Thomas getting it done. Rocket down the third base side, foul for Lonnie White. Got to check the count. I think it might be 1-2. There it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yep,
with
good
2
job.
outs. Oh, he yaks the
Yes, sirree.
off-speed pitch. Might have. Is Cody Skywalker still okay over there? I'll put an L screen in front of him tonight just to make sure. All right. Kicks and fires. Leaves that one upstairs. Evens the count at 2-2. To the big 6'3", 195 commit out of Coatesville. Oh, he was hungry for that one, Coach.
Yes, he was.
And that'll fill up the count. 3-2. Something's got to give. There we go. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. And unconventional 1-2-3. But MSI will get their opportunity to bat here in the bottom of the first right after this. Welcome back to Maple Zone Sports Complex. Today's 17U showcase matchup between the Philly Bellringers and MSI. Doug Stasic alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder as we head to the bottom of the first with Kyle Laser on the hill for the Bellringers. Kyle's a star quarterback for Monsignor Bonner, who's also received some interest for football at the collegiate level. Coach, he wastes no time, fires a ball high to number 11, Jeremy Coleman. Shortstop out of Delaware.
That's a good pitch right there. We got a velo on that, do we?
Yeah, we got a board in our shot from center field. It was 85.6 miles an hour. Fires and throws, and he gets Coleman. That was a nice play there by the third baseman, number 28.
And the first baseman, because the ball's in the sun over there now, I think.
So Colin Remus, nice work and a nice job over there at first base by number 22, Jimmy Kirk, to shield the sun and come up with a quick out. So, Coach, 86 miles an hour right out of the gate for the laser show. And that's going to bring up...
name's somewhat appropriate, I guess.
Yeah, right?
Laser show.
It's a heck of a baseball name. Number 42, Brandon Colon steps to the plate. 2021 out of Upper Marion.
Can you see that? What was that one, 87?
I'll tell you in a second here. As he's going to stay on that. Oh, backs it down, 74 mile an hour breaking pitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a good differential, minus 14, minus 15. He'll do a great job keeping hitters off balance.
Keeping them off stride, off bounds.
85.9 miles an hour. You know, you mentioned it, Coach. There's a big jump sometimes between, juniors and seniors or swing and a miss. 3-2 count now to Cologne. So you can see that jump in physicality in 1 year.
You would think there might not be, but there is. There is. Oh.
Gets him upstairs. He strikes him out for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the catcher, number 12, Steve Thomas.
You can blame that either being old or ADHD, one or the other.
Oh, you're good.
Whatever it is.
You're good. So Steve Thomas, 4.28 GPA out of Unionville. You ready for this? 1480 on his SAT.
He's going to school someplace, too.
The way he's throwing out guys left and right.
He's going to school.
All right, so Laser finds himself behind a little bit here, 2-0, and they count to catcher with a cannon, Steve Thomas. Thomas rips one down the third base side, and he might have got a piece of the cameraman, Cody Higginbotham. No? Oh, that's good.
Cody good?
He's behind an L screen tonight, Coach.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I made that decision quite early. We only had one L screen, so we're going to put it in front of Skywalker instead of the catcher that we have at first base. All right, so it's a 3-1 count now to Steve Thomas, who did a heck of a job first inning. Oh, and there's a nice laser off of Laser up the middle. And we got a runner on. So nice job there. Good seesaw battle between Laser and Thomas. Two guys really getting after it. I mean, nice high velo. It's exactly what you want to see. And guess we got to throw bats on our wires. We still good? We got cameras. All right, beautiful. All right, first pitch strike now to number 45, Colton Roberts. Another catcher out of Springside Chestnut Hill Academy. Rising senior.
That's a real good pitch.
83 mile an hour pitch right there. Want to give a shout out to Anthony Cortez Haynes, our executive producer this fine evening. Doing an awesome job as we all try to adjust to the surroundings of MSI, because it's funny, Coach. No two baseball fields are ever the same.
Oh,
And I can
absolutely
tell you,
not.
from a production standpoint, it's even more so. So want to thank our friends at the Philly Bellringers for call that a ball?
Yes.
Yeah, so again, our friends at the Philly Bellringers, Mr. Joe Land and Freddie Hilliard, for having us out, giving your kids an opportunity to have us record then stream these games.
Ooh, that was a pretty good pitch.
We got some good baseball matchups going here. Swing and a chop at a third. He's going to wheel to first. Can't handle the throw, and that one's going to bounce out of play and allow. No, they're going to keep Steve Thomas at third. Runner's going to advance to second. You know, Coach, that's tough play right there for the third baseman. Had that in-between type of hop,
Yep.
and he tries to make a play. Can't blame him for that, but that one was hot to handle.
So we got 2 outs, guys, on second and third.
Two outs, runners, as you said. Pitch is up. 1 ball, no strikes to number 3, Chris Felder, center fielder, second baseman out of Strathaven, with a 3.2 GPA. Swing and a miss. Laser really doing a nice job.
That's a big swing there, too. Yes, he is.
Yeah, so I have been informed that with some of the other festivities from a baseball front going on, fouls that off. That's a foul tip. No. Calls him safe. Okay, so that was tough, Coach. MSI will score first. We might go back on the replay and think that
was
maybe
a
was a
nice
foul
play
tip.
all around, yeah.
All right, so now real nice play. 2-2. Now that counter will go full to Felder. So if nobody was listening, it was just us, Coach. Was he safe or was he out? Strikes him out. Caught looking. All right. And we are going to change sides as we head to the top of the second inning. We'll be back from MSI.
Kevin, who's warming you up? Oh. I know that Steve has bands in his bag. You can't see. Oh. Got it.
We head to the top of the second here in Upper Chichester. And coming to the plate for the 17U Bellringers is number 22, We believe it's Jimmy Kirk.
Another big boy.
So the big first baseman, 6'2", 215 pounds, out of Boyertown, PA. Also at Malvern Prep. A lot of Malvern Prep guys with the Bellringers. And still on the hill for foul tip strikeout.
There's a skill we talk about all the time. You can't teach.
Can't teach
Can't
it.
have a drill for that.
No, that's just
Try doing it. You just can't figure it out.
pure instinct. And Steve Thomas still having himself a great game there. So now for the Bellringers is number 2, and that'll be Eric Genther, as he gets one to drop right in there for a base knock. So with 1 out and a runner on, inning is moving quite quickly. And now stepping in.
Got number 11.
Yeah, stepping in to face Greg Impriano will be the aforementioned number 11, Chris Ayers. So Chris Ayers, third base outfielder, right-handed pitcher, 5'10", 180 pounds, out of Collegeville, PA. 1470 on his SAT and a 4.3 GPA over there at Malvern Prep, coach. Man, talk about academics.
Talk about academics and going to school.
Yeah, so he's bringing it, and now we got a great look as Impriano tries to hold the runner on over at first base. That being Eric Genther. Pitches away. Makes it a 2-1 count. How'd you like to be that first baseman looking into that sun?
Oh, he's looking right into the sun. Yep.
Oh, good block by
Good job.
Thomas, and he's got him had him in his sights. It was tough. He was shielded by that batter. He couldn't throw through him, coach. Wanted to. All right. 3 balls and a strike. Kicks and delivers. Called strike. Bottom of the zone. And now with a full count, Impriano.
Will they send him? Let's see what's going to happen here.
He looks runnerish, and he goes. Chopper now. It's cut short. Shortstop comes across the field. He makes the play
Nice
there.
play.
At
Nice play.
First base, and nice play there
Nice
by
play.
Jeremy Coleman out of Delaware, the Conrad School of Science with a 3.9 GPA. He certainly made that look elementary. All right, so runner moves ahead to second base, and now we have number 14.
Oh, man.
Fouls the ball down the left field side.
A little bit out in front there.
And this is going to be Pete Kern, the outfielder out of Westchester, Pennsylvania. Malvern Prep must be a really big school, or at least they have all the Bellringer guys. 1220 SAT and a 396 GPA. But that big 6'2", 195-pound frame, coach, certainly imposing to a would-be pitcher. Yeah, so he's another Malvern Prep Friar. He's competing for a starting job in the outfield this past spring before things got shut down. I mentioned his GPA and his SAT, as that goes in for a ball. But this kid has got really nice arm speed, plus power potential with the bat, and so maybe we'll see some of that here. Oh, boy.
That's a real good pitch. Some kind of off-speed
Listen,
pitch.
I don't know if I just heard the ice cream truck coming or
Little
something was
off-speed
frozen.
pitch here.
Holy cow. All right, so as we have dreams of ice cream and popsicles now dancing in our heads after that frozen pitch, we'll step aside, and we'll see you in just a few. And we are back at the Maple Zone Sports Complex for tonight's 17U Showcase matchup between the 2021 Philly Bellringers and the 2021 MSI squad.
That first pitch, coach caught it with laser throwing. Went back and put his hand in a bucket.
So Laser is heating things up. We saw him at 87 miles an hour in the first inning. And, Coach, he's a star quarterback for Monsignor Bonner. So not surprised he's got a cannon for an arm. He actually last spring suffered a bad case of mono, caused him to lose almost 25 pounds. But the good news is, sure looks back to full strength to me.
He's back to go now.
And he's been clocked as high as 88 off the mound. And if he loosens up a little bit after what we saw in that first inning, maybe we'll just
might
see that.
Yep.
All right, so we head to the bottom of the second as number 15, Dante Posey. Not to be confused with Buster, because that's spelled a little different. Maybe it's Posey, not Posey. Maybe it's Posey. First pitch in for a ball. And he's a third baseman, second baseman. St. Joe's prep as he pops one up and foul. He's got a 3.3 GPA and an 1100 on his SAT. Bats right, throws right. But, Coach, this Laser kid, he's firing all cylinders here.
Yes, he is.
.3 miles an hour. Still got the velo board working. You can see that at the top of your screen for those of you watching at home. Shout out to our camera crew, production team tonight. Charles Hope, braving the elements out there in the windy scissor lift as he chops one foul down the line. Yeah, so if you see a little bit of movement in the center field camera, it's because Charles was brave enough to go up on a scissor lift for us tonight. So he's about 10 feet in the air as that thing kind of moves side to side a little bit. Some uneven ground. Should probably have an insurance sponsor
Stand
here
still, Charles.
to take care of that. But
good job.
Battling, Coach. He's battling.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so Charles out in center field. Washington College commit and former MSI player, Drew Stasic, over there on the first base camera. And just graduated today from Rowan University, journalism and film student, Cody Higginbotham. Congratulations to Cody. Pitch down in the zone. Oof, that's a tough one to take, Coach. I don't know if I could have held
That might be
those.
a strike with the umpire where he belongs.
And our executive producer tonight, Mr. Anthony Cortez Haynes. He's, dare I say, he's relaxed this evening. The only thing he's missing is a tropical beverage.
He's doing well.
That'll be after. All right. So it's a full count as Dante Posey yaks one off the dugout in third base.
Check on Cody.
Yeah, Cody, we can still see the L screen there, and I don't hear any yelling, so I guess Cody's still okay. As Laser kicks and winds. Fires another fastball. Out of play into the tropical rainforest on the first base side over here at MSI. And, Coach, we might actually be here just long enough for you to see the lights come on out here. Oh, what a battle.
That's a good at bat there.
Real nice at bat.
That was 9 pitches, I think.
All right, so here we go. Kicks and fires. Oh, nice hard
yes,
hit ball.
Yep.
Could be 4-6, and there's the 3.
Yes, sir.
Textbook double play ball. Hard hit is number 7. Squared up on that one. That was Cole Peichel. But the Bellringers turning 2. So look like the middle infield combo there of Sturmarini. And I can't necessarily make out who was at the shortstop just yet, but man, oh man, turn that ball over to Jimmy Kirk, and that's a quick 2 outs.
Must have been a little bit high.
All right, and so appreciate college coaches tuning in, and I can tell you as much as I'm not gonna say the coach's name because I'm probably sure he doesn't want people to tip his hand, but they're asking me about the live stream, and we're happy to report that we'll be posting this later. But even better news, these college coaches really enjoy the angles that we're able to show, and these fine young scholar athletes taking full advantage of an opportunity to, as we like to say, be seen with our friends. Free commercial there for our buddies at PBR. All right, and that's a quick walk for number 85.
Two outs.
So Thomas Goldberg gets the walk, and now with runners just at first base, it's going to bring to the plate number 2, Bobby DiDonato. So Bobby DiDonato, a catcher out of Washington Township, 3.3 GPA. This is one tough kid, Coach. Being from South Jersey, I always get an opportunity to see him just battle, and he's always a tough out. So Laser's got his hands full here, but I love the speed, the way that he's working. I love the confidence that he has in his pitches. .81 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Here we go. DiDonato takes the ball away. Runner now at first base. Nice angle there from the third base side. Holding on that runner. Oh, cool breeze.
Cool breeze right there.
Cool breeze. All right, we'll take that. All right, so DiDonato hacks one.
Yes, you did.
Foul down the third base side. I think he battles down on a full count now.
That was a little bit high, though. Just a little bit high.
Oh, again, my philosophy is nobody talks about the walks on the ride home. Kicks and fires. Yaks it down to third.
There you go. Good job.
Across the diamond.
Attaboy.
5-3 put out the end of the inning.
Yes, sir.
And a nice textbook play there by number 28. None other than Cullen Remus, who happens to be a teammate of Sturmarini, who's over there at second base where he plays for Coach Kyle Werman. And Cullen also a versatile player. He can both play third and the outfield. And every once in a while they'll even throw him on the mound, so maybe we'll see him tonight. But for right now, we'll step aside. Welcome back to MSI, where we got a new pitcher, Coach. Number 17, Kevin Carlson, takes the hill for the top of the third. It's a left-handed pitcher at Bishop Shanahan with a 4.35 GPA and a 12.10 PSAT, because remember, a lot of these guys got locked out of the whole opportunity to take the SAT. And he is going to face number 28, the gentleman who made a nice play to end the last frame, which was Cullen Remus. So Cullen Remus for the Bellringers. He's a 6'1", 195-pound beast out of Wynmoor, Pennsylvania. And he attends LaSalle College High with a 3.5 GPA. And I missed the first pitch, Coach.
Strike.
All right, strike one. And that's a swinging strike two. And as the sun sets a little bit here, Upper Chichester, our cameras will be adjusting with the light over the next probably 15 minutes or so. So stay with us here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Some decent velo there, too, with that left-handed kid.
Yeah. I'll take a look real quick for you, Coach. And now, the aforementioned man on the hill and star football player out of Monsignor Bonner, Kyle Laser. Holy cow. 84-mile-an-hour fastball. Fouled straight back into the net.
He looks a little bit bigger here than he does on the mound.
Some of these coaches are living dangerous behind that fungo screen with the stalker radar gun going. Ooh, slows that one down, hits the brakes on a 70-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Anything you pick up on his mechanics, Coach?
Yeah, he just tried to overthrow that. When he tried to overthrow that, like I tried to hit the golf ball a little bit too far a couple times today.
Well, you can't help it, right? You're trying to make it an impression, and so sometimes you get caught up in the moment.
Well, when you keep talking about competing, when a guy before me hits it around 240, I want to hit it 242. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine.
And then, not to talk about golf, but then I forget that I'm probably 40 years older than him. So, you know what I mean? Or he's 40 years younger than me.
I love the competitive spirit, Coach. You're not yielding to anybody at any time, any place, about anything. Oh, Laser delivers just as much one right up the middle.
I don't want to belabor the point, but the last name was very apropos for this young man.
Dude, that was a smoke show up the middle.
Laser on the mound, Laser at the plate.
Yeah, and so with one out and Laser at first base, it's going to bring up number 7, Michael Sears. First pitch is up and out of the zone.
Now let's see Laser run.
Yeah. Well, talk about Sears, really good athlete, also a two-sport athlete, so Radnor's soccer team in the fall did very well for them. His dad, Jim, actually, Coach, was a walk-on player over at Villanova who had a storybook career. He finished really in the top 10 of a lot of their statistical categories and got inducted into the school's Baseball Hall of Fame over at Villanova. How's that for something? Swing and fouls it straight back. It's a little piece of that. And Laser is looking runnerish. My brother from another Al Fisher, who's
would say, yep,
serving the Cumberland Family Shelter County Board tonight, I should say, at a big meeting. Look at he freezing them by looking. Love it. Swing and a miss.
Very, very good.
Strikes him out. Coach, you got to be impressed with the way he was able to freeze the runner.
Absolutely.
Was able to look back, pick right up on his target, and finish his pitch.
Target and throw a good off-speed pitch.
All right, so Owen Mall out of Glen Mills, PA, and Malvern Prep with the 1140 SAT steps in. Nice
Good
block there.
Good block. Nice block.
Another good job behind the plate. So, number 45, Colton Roberts, is a catcher out of Springside, Chestnut Hill. Nice job back there.
Got a nice chest protector.
You like that? Patriotic.
Patriotic.
Goes to pick him off, and the ball gets away. He's going to try for 2. Throw comes, slides in, and he's under.
Safe.
All right, so some good heads-up base running there by Laser. It's always that dreaded go to pick him off at first base. It just doesn't go your way, especially when you thought you had him in your sights. That's baseball. That ball goes up. Oh, man. You don't see that every day. So Laser scurries over to third, and it was funny because Maul has the ball bouncing back off the backstop, coming back at him. He's like, "Do I catch it?" I don't know what that rule is, Coach. You can't interfere. Is that an interference?
Not supposed to interfere with the ball now.
Yeah. Pops him up, jam shot to just shallow center field, and nice play. But the ball
Dropped
in, and that's going to be an RBI. It was almost one of those, looked like a volleyball type of play where he thought he was going to kind of bump it up, but Felder ended up with the ball, but not before it ended up on the turf, and that's an RBI.
Cool breeze again.
All right, so cool breeze it is. We got a runner at first base, and now number 4, Mason Sermarini takes the first pitch for a ball. So he steps in. And now with not that it means too much in the showcase, but a tie game 1-1. Bellringers are in business, and looks like Maul's gonna walk on into second base, and suddenly
trying to overthrow again.
Yeah, suddenly the rising senior from Langhorne, Pennsylvania has an opportunity for an RBI here in Sermarini. Runner goes. Steps off, but heads up base running. So Maul, 2 pitches, ends up at third base. So quick that didn't even keep up with him on the scoreboard side. And now, with 2 outs, it's a difference-making type of at bat in a game.
Absolutely.
All right, so now 2-1 count.
Now go back there again.
If you want to impress a college coach, as we were saying, quite a few of them are watching as they're texting me, looking for information. Impress somebody with a 2-out RBI.
That'll do it. It's a good pitch too.
Yeah, that one hit
2-out
the brakes.
RBI. 2-out RBI. I'll get your phone call.
$78 miles an hour strikes them out. They go for maybe a 4th one, but didn't need it. So we're changing sides again. We're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd with the boys from Upper Chichester here at MSI ready to bet. And that'll happen in just a few.
Not falling asleep, are you?
And we are back here in Upper Chichester for BFA Sports. Doug Stasic joined alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder for a 17U showcase matchup between the Philly Bellringers and the MSI squad. Starting off this inning is number 5, the pitcher, Greg
number 22
Impriano. And pitching number 22 is, I believe that's Jimmy Kirk. Hey guys, is that Breslin or Kirk? Now we're trying to find out for you guys here in a second. Okay.
That's my fault.
That's number 32, Matt Rolls, the right-handed pitcher out of Millmont Park, Pennsylvania, in Ridley High School. He's working ahead here. Nice put out there.
Nice play. Nice play on the turf. Nice play on the turf. Sorry about that misinformation with the pitcher number.
No worries. A little tough to see from our angle because we're in this like twilight kind of thing going on here. And again, got college coaches texting me, asking me about a stream. So I guess there's going to be plenty of guys interested in the guys in this one. It's number 11. Jeremy Coleman steps in now with 1 out. He fouls one straight back. Ball down in the zone. Strike.
That's a real good pitch.
1-2, really nice pitch. And the tempo that Rolls is working right now is something that is making the hitters uncomfortable. Swing and a miss. He strikes them out. And they're going to throw that one around the horn, and we're throwing sharing bats, we'll call it. All right, so now 2 outs. And ready to face Rolls is number 42, Brandon Colon, the shortstop second baseman out of Upper Marion. 3.1 GPA. Swing and a foul tip straight back. He's working quickly, man. Hits the brake, 71 miles.
Yeah, he wants it right back and go get him again.
He's got like a minus 13 differential going right here, Coach. Dealing. As night starts to fall here at MSI. Ball away.
A little bit out. A little bit out.
Works now to a full count for Cologne. Facing Rolls. Going to take a deep breath here, Coach. Isn't this where you got to get him to kind of...
Yes, you do, yep.
Oh, swing and a miss. Strikes him out, and that'll retire the side.
He must have heard you. Must have heard you.
All right. So we're going to head to the bottom of the... I'm sorry, we're going to head top 4.
Top of the 4th.
It happened so fast, I had a blink. It's a tie ball game, 1-1, and we are going to pause for just a minute, and we'll return right after this. And we are still here in Pennsylvania. Coach Ryder,
Yes, sir.
looks like we're getting ready to start the top of the fourth.
Yes, we are.
And Lonnie White, the commit to Penn State, steps in against 78-mile-an-hour fastball.
I just would like to see this young man get a hold of one.
By Kevin Carlson.
Just don't hit the
But a
accordion
Bishop
stand
Shanahan.
out there with Charlie on it.
Slow,
It's a good pitch, too.
slows that down. Got a 1-1 count that quickly. These guys are getting after it. $81-mile-an-hour pitch. Holy laser, Batman. And I'm not talking about Kyle Laser. I'm talking about Lonnie White just hit a missile. That one was foul. Thankfully, there's nets all over this complex. Swing and a miss and healthy hack there.
Very healthy hack.
All right, so now with one out, it's Jimmy Kirk.
Get him to harness that energy. You don't have to swing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Just hit the ball. Hit the ball
Square it
hard.
up, let the ball
Square
do
it
the
up.
work.
Let the bat do all the work
Let
in the
bat do
ball.
the work. Jimmy Kirk,
Two big boys
swing
in
and
a
a
row.
miss, number 22. Yeah, we got two 22s on the roster, but we're pretty confident that that's the first baseman, Jimmy Kirk. Or as we have him listed, Kirk Jimmy. So we'll apologize to Jimmy. We'll get that right for him. I blinked, and I feel like the count is now
0-2.
0-2. Swing and a foul straight back into the net. And Jimmy Kirk ready to battle yet another pitch. Yikes. That one is into the turf. Love the effort there by Colton Roberts out of Springside Chestnut Hill to still put a body on it. Catcher after my own heart. Ooh, we'll try to go upstairs on him, Coach. Is that what you do when you get a guy that keeps fouling pitches off on you? Try to change the eye level or something?
They just tried to change the eye level, that's all.
Fouls it out of play.
Good pitch.
Gets him on the corner.
Yes, he did.
Holy
Good
cow.
pitch.
That was a nice pitch.
Very nice
All right,
pitch.
now with 2 outs, we're going to go with number 2, Eric Genther. Some interesting information on Genther, if we can even keep up here at this fierce pace of play. So Eric was an all-league selection for the Haverford School in 2019 as a sophomore, and he was voted his team's most valuable defensive player, Coach.
This young man right here, number 2, right?
Yeah. And on top of that, spending this time that was in quarantine, working out with current Tampa Bay farmhand and local product Jimmy Haley, as well as an opportunity to work out with Phillies manager Joe Girardi. So you might be wondering, how does the kid get a chance to work out with Joe Girardi, right?
I know.
Well, it turns out that Coach Girardi's daughter actually plays AAU basketball for Eric's parents' organization, the Comets, as he draws a walk. So his head coach, Freddie Hilliard, here with the Bellringers, actually coaches against them during the school ball season, and he says that Eric is one of the best defensive catchers he's ever seen at this level. All right, and runner goes. Man,
Good job.
so just like that,
Good job. Good read. Good
Genther
job. Good read.
showing
good jump.
the basketball skills.
First move and go.
Best way to do it against a lefty, right, Coach?
First move and go.
Ball inside, makes it 2 balls, no strikes. And this is Chris Ayers. This kid has a 4.4 GPA and a 1470 on his SAT. And he's a 2-sport athlete, also plays football for Malvern Prep. It's good of a baseball program as that. They have a heck of a football program, too. Kicks and delivers. Gets him on the called strike. 2-1. You're a big fan of this umpiring from 6 feet from behind a plate, huh, Coach?
Man.
Bit of a cat and mouse game. I'm kind of surprised that Genther hasn't tried to stretch that lead just a little bit more to try to soften up the middle of the field.
Yep, absolutely.
Kicks. Oh, line drive, right center field. Runner is on his horse, and he is headed for home. Genther's going to score, and into a sliding second base in a turf-friendly slide, that is the aforementioned big-time hitting and play there by
Uh-oh.
Of course, it was number 11, Chris Ayers. So now, after
Number 14.
trying to score here, keep up as the Bellringers take the lead. Got a new batter. It's going to bring up Pete Kern. Called strike.
I think that might have went around.
Got him down now for a 1-1 count. Swing.
Very good job.
And he struck him out.
Somehow he missed one.
Yeah, so it was the 0-2 count we didn't have there, but nonetheless, what an inning. So these guys are rocking and rolling.
Okay,
we're going to have a new
33
pitcher
on the mound now.
when we come back here in just a second. So grab yourself a beverage, take a sip, and we'll be right back. And it's now the bottom of the fourth here at MSI for a 17U Showcase Showdown between the Bellringers, Philadelphia, and the MSI boys from right here in Upper Chichester. And Coach Tom Ryder, looks like we have a new arm on the hill. And that is number 33, Sam Delella, 6'2", 185 pounds, out of Radnor over there in Wayne, Pennsylvania. 3.6 GPA and a 29 on his ACT. And he starts it off by facing Steve Thomas, who, Coach, I got to say, he's probably been the standout player of this game so far early on here. Did a heck of a job first couple innings behind the plate, threw out 2 runners right in a row. And he's showed us some nastiness with the bat. Fouls the ball straight back. Coach, talk about an adjustment. So we've had some guys are just getting up, firing, throwing, fired and throwing. Now you suddenly have a guy that's kind of long with his bottom half.
A little bit more deliberate.
Putting the pitchers to sleep a little, or the hitters to sleep a little bit.
The other guys are getting right up in there and just catching the ball, firing it, throwing it right back in. So a little bit more deliberate. Changes there, change of pace.
It's funny. I'm looking at a guy like Steve Thomas. He's like all jacked up on Mountain Dew, and he's like, "Come on." And that the building of the anticipation is such a weapon that some guys I think don't understand or kind of gets underrated. So I love to see a kid like that, where he's just like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to change up the pace of this whole show right here."
You might think this is your plate, but it's really mine. That's what he's thinking right now.
Yeah. So works himself to now a full count. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
What was that one?
And missed the board on that one.
All right. I think that was at least 85, I think.
Yeah, he was up there. So, digging in to face Delella is number 45.
That's a real good pitch.
It's a real nice pitch. It's going to be Colton Roberts. Done a nice job in his own right behind the dish last couple innings. Ooh, that was filthy.
Yes, it was. Absolutely.
Ball down in the zone. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out.
What the catchers are going to have to learn, too, whether it's right or wrong, they're constantly going to go with the umpire behind the mound like this. The catcher's going to have to learn to move up a little bit closer to the hitter to get a lot better more of these low pitches.
Mm-hmm. That's a great
You're
point.
going to have to learn how to adjust to that.
All right. First pitch.
And like I said, I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong, but you got to adapt and adjust and see what's going to work for you.
So Delella using his hips to hypnotize some of the batters, gets a first pitch strike, swinging miss to number 3, Chris Felder, who takes the second pitch for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. Delella fires, and that ball looks like it might. Thought it would stay in play, perhaps, but it makes its way over the fence.
Now you watch him. If he is, even though he's much more deliberate, if he just stays within himself, he's a whole lot better. Excuse me.
All right, so it's now 1-2 count. Delela dealing to Felder. Oh, nice. At 83.3 miles an
And
hour.
even like I said, you could see the difference in the last 2 pitches. I mean, he stayed with it himself, even though he was deliberate.
Top 5. And we'll be back from MSI right after this.
I got you. One hot minute.
It's now the top of the 5th inning here in Chichester with a new pitcher taking the hill. And that's number 44,
I was afraid to tell you it was 44.
Daniel Shields, third baseman, right-handed pitcher out of Bishop Shanahan. His first pitch. In for a ball to number 28, Cullen Remus. Remus, the good-looking third baseman with a big athletic frame who can do a little bit of everything. And, who knows, we're going to see him pitch at some point. Ball falls short. Nice breaking pitch.
Here we go, 2-8.
76.6 mile an hour offering. Swing and a miss. Ooh, got him on the inside corner, Coach. My, oh my, that was tied stick worthy dirty. All right. And this man needs no introduction because he's put on quite the laser show tonight, both on the mound and with the bat. It's Kyle Laser. Laser, third baseman, outfield, right-handed pitcher, Mr. Do-It-All, 6'2", 185 out of Havertown, Pennsylvania. 3.8 GPA to boot over there at Monsignor Bonner, where we've mentioned two-sport athlete, star quarterback. But he finds himself out in front, 3-0 here. What do you think, Coach? Take with? Oh, he hacks right through
He
it.
went right through it, man.
I like it.
I think you get the green light here.
Yeah,
you got to get the green light.
Nobody on.
As a coach, you got to give him the green light.
Trying to show his
There are people watching. Well, we missed one someplace.
These guys are fast and furious here.
How did we miss one?
I'm not really sure. Playing it at a fierce pace tonight. Who says there's no action in
Both games are
baseball?
going at a good pace, I'll tell you that. They really are.
All right, so now Michael Sears jumps in from Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. 1410 SAT with a 4.0 GPA out of Radnor. And Guy got a real good pedigree for baseball. As he gets one off the end of the bat, it'll go to first base. It'll be a flip, and that'll be a
And a good
3-1
90.
put out.
And a good 90.
Great 90 for Sears. He legs that one out, and we're going to rest our legs. Just a second. And we are back here at the Maple Zone Sports Complex for PFA Sports. Doug Stasic joined alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder. My brother from another, Al Fisher, is holding things down at the Rural Development Corporation, Cumberland Family Shelter. So he's on assignment, we'll call it tonight, doing good in the community and doing some good things out here on the field are a bunch of these players, Coach.
They keep the tempo going, I'll tell you that, in both games, and that's what's really good. Is this a new pitcher?
We do. So the new pitcher is Luke Marchesani. He's a 5'10", 155-pounder out of Havertown, Pennsylvania, going to Havertown High. Rising senior.
His catcher just did a good job because I thought he mixed him up.
Well, he wasted no time to get on the same page.
Yes, he did.
And number 15, Dante Posey, or Pozzi. Might be Pozzi. I'm going to say it's Pozzi. Third baseman, second baseman out of St. Joe's Prep.
Well, I hate to correct you, but I heard somebody say, come on, Pose.
All right. And there it is. Man, I feel like I am with Al. Any chance you can get to make sure I'm wrong and you're right. That's why it works, Coach. That's why it works.
Is that what Al does?
Oh, he lives for it.
He just waits for the opportunity.
Lives for it. So, Marchesani, he's sitting at 80 miles an hour on the fastball. Been really consistent. Got that three-quarter arm slot action. Kind of tough to pick up, tough to follow. And I think we have a 2-1 or a 2-2 count, Coach.
2-2.
Leaves it up. Calling it full. A lot of chaos going on back here. I got to give a shout out too tonight, Coach, to Coach Willie Liggins, who's usually leading this squad here for the 2021s. Foul tip swing.
Very good job by the catcher.
One of your favorite things, Coach. One of your favorite things.
Good job.
Foul tip squeeze. Got to give a shout out to Coach Willie Liggins. Not able to be here this evening. I know he wants to be. And being told that quite a few of these 2021s in the MSI squad participating in the Last Dance in New Jersey, And then you also have guys that are trying to make an impression down in Georgia at the WWBA. So first pitch strike is into number 7. Cole Peachel. Teammates cheering him on, the right-handed pitcher and utility player out of Strathaven with a 3.6 GPA and an 1130 SAT. Swing. And
Nice pitch.
Got a 1-2 count now on him. Back into the net.
Just stay within yourself, big guy. You'll be much better off.
Yeah. Oh, nice job of hitting, trying to get that ball on the outside, and it's going to give him fits. Coach, did you see the speed of Peichel right there?
Yeah.
Talk about that hard 90 that you're always looking for a coach. He really got down the line.
Yes,
quick.
he did. Kid stayed on that real nice. He came down 3/4, almost a little bit sidearm, and he just stayed right on it.
Yeah, he really did. And now with 1 out, runner at first base brings up the left-handed swinging Thomas Goldberg, left-handed pitcher and outfielder out of Kingsway Regional in New Jersey. 3.7 GPA, 1140 SAT. Gonna be interesting to see how Marchesani holds on the runner in number 7, Cole Peachel. Runner's getting ready to go. He looks runnerish. I think I heard it's a 3-0 count now.
Oh, he got the green light.
He did get the green light.
Will he?
The runner's going. Well, nice job there as the would-be steal turns into a would-be walk.
Yeah, I think he had the green light and laid off that really well. I think he probably saw the kid had a real great jump.
Yeah. So with runners at first and second, brings up Washington Township's Bobby DiDonato. DiDonato, catcher, second baseman, and I believe we've even seen him in the outfield, 3.3 GPA. Pitches away. 1 ball, no strikes. This DiDonato kid's the kind of kid that you root for. Just gritty. He's a grinder. Swings through that pitch. 1-1. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Marchesani. Despite the fact that he's got runners on,
Yep.
doesn't seem phased,
No,
keeping his
absolutely
composure, just keeps grinding and going to work. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, DiDonato pops it up. No one can see it in the lights. Looks like the second baseman's got it.
It's an infield fly anyway, isn't it?
Well, it's an infield fly was what was called. So everybody surrenders. The batter is out. And that's one of the most bizarre plays that you'll see in baseball. It's like there's always mass confusion. What's an infield fly? All right, so the batter's out. Runners advance on their own regard. Decided not to, which is usually a pretty good move. And that's going to bring to the plate number 5, Greg Impriano, who started this game on a pitching mound. Impriano with that 3.6 GPA at a Marple Newtown. pitch down. And again, Marchesani, just a nice job of trying to keep that ball out of, call it the danger part of the plate. He did so there.
He tried to come in on him there, coming up and in.
Two balls, working ahead now on the count. All right, so Impriano finds himself way out in front. 3-0 count. And it's been more green lights here than you would see on an abandoned highway overnight.
Like that analogy.
Thought you might like it, Coach.
Like that analogy.
All right, 3-1 now. Gotta think he's hacking. And he does.
Yes, he was.
Gets it to second base. That one's going to be a 6-4 putout to get the runner at second base. And we're going to step aside.
Ball one.
And welcome back.
Ball one.
We got one ball, and we got balls flying behind us, Coach. Be careful. So I got 2 balls.
2 balls.
All right. 2 balls is first batter of the inning is now Owen Mall here in the top of the 6th. And suddenly Mall finds himself out in front of number 44, Daniel Shields, 3-0. So again, Daniel Shields in his second inning of work. He's a right-handed pitcher out of Bishop Shanahan. And Mall out of Glen Mills, PA, and Malvern Prep with an 1140 SAT will get a leadoff walk. All right, now jumping in the box is Mason Sermarini at a LaSalle College High with a 1520 SAT, a 35 ACT, and a 4.6 GPA. All I can say is,
all academic.
Wow. All right, so the runner on first base finds himself now down 0-2. So this is a ground ball paradise here, Coach. You're going to throw something low, right? You're not going to give him nothing over the plate.
Absolutely.
Throws it over to first, just to keep him honest. And with the way these teams have been running the bases, I don't blame them. Oh, ball low.
Well, both games they've been aggressive at the plate and aggressive on the base paths. Both games.
I think I heard the ump yell 2-1, but I could have swore he has 2 strikes on him.
Yeah.
Full count? Who knows? Fires. Yeah, we missed something, Coach. Full count now.
Full count now. All right. Is he going to send him now?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep, the answer to that was no.
All right. So we got runners at first and second here in the top of the 6th. And a guy who could
This is
change
the
the
guy,
game in a
guys.
swing of a bat is Lonnie White
That's
as he
what I want to see here.
walks into the right-hand batter's box. Called strike. Just gets the bottom half of the zone. Oh. Curveball misses. Evens the count at 1-1. You know, we've seen some big hacks from
Yeah, I would
Lonnie
like-
White
I would
the
like
first
to see
couple
him.
at bats, but I think patience is building in here. I think he's going to try to go oppo. Checks the runner. Oh, Lord. That doesn't help him.
He's very disciplined, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 1-2 count here. To Lonnie White, 6'3", 195 pounds, out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Malvern Prep. Oh,
Nope.
Lord, that was dirty. He strikes him out in a big spot. So now with 1 out, number 22, Jimmy Kirk. Jimmy Kirk comes to the plate. He's another guy that plays for Coach Hilliard in the spring. He was competing for the starting first base job for the Friars before COVID-19 ended their season. Jimmy was named most outstanding player for the Friars JV team in 2019, and he led the team in several offensive categories, Coach. He's been described as a big-time bat with power to go along with his excellent defensive skills at first base. He looks like a first baseman.
Yes, he does.
Pokes that one foul, right field side, just over the dugout in the net. And Double Deuces is facing a 0-2 count, I believe.
Nope.
It's funny, Coach, we haven't gotten to that 5-batter rule yet this game.
No, we haven't.
Oh! All right. Well, line drive foul on the right field side. Misses our camera by about 5 feet. That's a bonus.
No, he'll catch it down there.
Yeah. So much for our in-house catcher. He jumped out of the way. Guess that one was too hot to handle without a mitt. He'll be hearing about that one on the ride home.
After you stop at Wawa.
Ball away. 2-2 count. Yeah, I'm never gonna hear from the crew of the night, man. There was no eats on premises. So lesson learned. It's all right. From what I understand, we may be making a return trip back here to MSI in just a few weeks. So we'll know better. We'll bring the goods. Ball away. Oh, snap throw to second base.
Nice
Now they
shot.
got him in a rundown. And what a big play
Nice
there
play.
again. Great
That was
heads
a real
up.
nice play.
So, big play by the catcher. I think is that number 12 again? Steve Thomas? Or was it a different catcher?
That looks like number...
I think it's Steve Thomas. I think it's number 12.
Looks like 12.
Yeah. He's had himself a
He's
heck
had
of
himself a heck of a defensive game, I'll tell you that.
All right, so we got runners now at first and second again with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up another catcher, Eric Genther. Pride of Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania, the Haverford School. 1210 on a PSAT and a 4.0 GPA, 6'2", 180 pounds. Fouls the ball straight back. Strike one. Nice opportunity here with 2 outs, Coach. We talked about that. Oh, there's the 2-out RBI you're looking for. Oh, no, you're not.
Nice catch.
Wow, nice play out there by the center fielder, number 3. Is that Chris Felder? Couldn't see. That was a heck of a play, man. Heck of a play.
Somehow he was able to track that.
Yeah, I lost it in the light myself, but I don't know how he came up with it, but that was a big out and a big spot, and we're going to take a timeout.
Yes, it was. Is it 11?
Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th here at MSI. We have the 17U Showcase Showdown here on this gorgeous Wednesday night. And now on the hill for the Bellringers is number 14, Pete Kern, out of Westchester, Pennsylvania. Pete Kern, 6'2", 195. Malvern Prep, 1220 SAT, 396 from a GPA standpoint. And he's going to face number 11, Jeremy Coleman. Swing and a miss. Fast and furious here, Coach. I think we got a 1-2 count. Ball low. 2-2. Called third strike. Gotta like the catcher making the call for the umpire.
I guess number 11 I think.
And you know what, Coach? On the mound is number 11. That is Chris Ayers. Couldn't see him in the glare with the light there, so I'm glad you pointed that out. So he's a 1470 SAT, 4.3 GPA out of Collegeville, Pennsylvania, Malvern Prep. Again, that is Chris Ayers. Couple of healthy hacks there by number 42.
Yes, it was.
Brandon Colon, shortstop, second baseman at Upper Marion. Great job there on the hill, working fast. Swing.
Good job.
Got a 1-2 count now. As Cologne
Up in the air.
swinging,
Somebody's
pops
gotta
it
pick
up, first
Somebody's gotta
base.
find it.
Some challenges with the lights, little dance, but
Good
not a
job.
problem. So good pick up there by number 7, Michael Sears, to hold it down. And that's a 2-out opportunity now for the catcher, Steve Thomas, out of Unionville with a 4.2 GPA and a 1480 SAT. Healthy hack there. And he's got him down. Thomas looking to battle, but a really good job here by Ayers. Oh, pounded the zone, and he struck him out. So don't look now. We're headed to the bottom. I'm sorry, we're headed to the top 7.
Yes, sir.
Top of the 7th, the final frame here from Upper Chichester. We'll be back.
That's my bad, Brandon. Is this top zone? Yeah.
And welcome back to the Maple Zone Sports Complex. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic joined alongside the legendary coach, Tom Ryder. My BFA, brother from another, Al Fisher, is back home. As they had a big board meeting for the Cumberland Family Shelter. So it's just Coach and I, executive producer Anthony Cortez Haynes on the 1s and 2s. And forget the 1s and 2s. That one's going to second base on the first pitch. So hard hit ball by number 11.
And a good 90.
Chris Ayers.
Real good 90.
And, man, did he fly out of the box, Coach. All right, so just like that, with 1 out, number 14, Pete Kern's going to step on the hill, and he swings at the first pitch.
First pitch.
And humpback liner, I guess we'll call that, and makes the squeeze is number 42.
That must be hard to see out there.
Brandon Colon. Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling to use some of these numbers. And I better make mention that the pitcher is Aiden Starn out of Pennsville Memorial High School, 3.7, because in 3 pitches he's already got 2 outs. So, Starn out of Pennsville Memorial, 2021. And he digs in, evens the count. 1-1 to number 28. And that's Cullen Remus.
12-mile-an-hour difference there.
Oh, yeah. 2-1 now to Remus. Teammate of Sir Marini's at LaSalle High. Also plays for Coach Kyle Werman. All right. Now, a 3-1 count. Kicks and fires. 82.9 miles an hour. And it's going to be ball 4. So now.
That's after 2 quick outs.
Kyle Laser back up to try to do some more damage. And we have 2 outs, and we're going to have a runner. So number 14, Pete Kern, is going to take the place of Chris Ayers. Ball 1 with a runner at first. Quick windup and delivery,
right
Coach.
There. Yeah, absolutely.
Evens the count at 1 apiece. Runner goes. And into second base is the pinch runner, Pete Kern.
That was a great jump. Great jump. Great jump, good throw.
So now with a opportunity for an RBI, see if Laser can put another one into center field. Works ahead. Believe he's 3-1 on the count. Again, with the umpire being so far away, it's kind of interesting for us to try to pick up some of these balls and strike counts tonight. Man, line drive. The one thing with this Laser guy, man, he barrels up. I mean, even on a foul ball, that had every bit of barrel you wanted on it. So now it's a full count.
Your camera died down in right field. Dropped that ball.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. Had hard hands down there.
Runner goes. Look at that. Laser, veteran move, trying to save the would-be runner. Third base.
I think Andrew sometimes goes, this old guy don't miss anything.
Maybe he'll tell us he lost it in the lights. Oh.
True, man, oh, man.
All right, now it's a full count. That's full count to Kyle Laser. We got runners at second base. It's a pitch. That one's outside, and now we're going to have runners at first and third as Pete Kern advances. All right, so now it's number 7, Michael Sears. Checks the runner at first. Laser back into the bag.
Third baseman backs up that time. That's a good sign.
Fires.
Good pitch.
Called strike. Good block there.
It was a very good block.
Both catchers having a nice night behind the dish for both MSI and for the Bellringers. That there was Colton Roberts. Roberts snaps it down to first. So with 2 outs and a 2-1 count, runners at the corners, something's got to give. Great shot there. Oh, and it's a humpback liner to short, and that's going to end the inning on Sears' flare out. And it looks like we are headed to the bottom frame.
I'll tell you what, all the catchers have done a good job tonight, though. Every one of them, both sides.
So stay tuned. Getting loose for the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, last thing, we got 2 real
And
quick outs
we
and then went to the old nemesis of walking.
Yeah, well, we're back now, and here we are in the bottom of the 7th. And number 28, Cullen Remus, is
And
on the hill.
45 at the plate.
And he's going to start the inning against a catcher, number 45. And that is none other than Colton Roberts. Here's the first pitch. Ball low. Coach, this has been a feverish pitch of a game, but we've really seen some good defensive play on both sides of the ball.
There wasn't a whole lot of errors.
As Roberts grounds to
a lot of good play.
Second base. We go with the 4-3 putout. Kirk holds on.
We just might have jinxed that.
Yeah. Kirk holds on with 1 out. But really, I mean, some good play. We've seen some fabulous defensive plays.
Fabulous plays in the outfield.
As an outfielder in his own right, number 3.
Good job by both catching staffs. Absolutely good job.
Yeah, Chris Felder steps in. So no surprise that I've gotten quite a few texts already from college coaches
That's
asking for more information on the players and the replay and when things are going to happen. Because quite an impressive group we've seen tonight. I'll tell you the other thing is to love playing baseball under the lights. Like this setting now, camera angles really look sharp. Real crisp picture. I mean, the boys of summer are back in some capacity. Oh, he gets under that one, out to left
That's
field.
up there high.
And he
He
puts
stayed
the
with it.
squeeze on.
Yep, he ended up staying with it.
So that's a nice play by number 10. That was Owen Mall. And that was Chris Ayers is actually the one that called the ball. Man, problem with Ayers in his 11s, man. It's the
That's
print
gotta
on the
be,
back
yeah.
of the jersey in the sun, in the lights. 2 outs and a quick
Good pitch.
pitch. Called strike
pitch
number
right there.
15. And that's Dante Posey.
Nope.
Not to be confused with Posey. 1-1 count. Remus doing a nice job.
Well, but it's positively Posey.
And there it is. Winds and fires.
Good job.
Foul ball into the net. Now finds himself in a battle. Down 1-2.
This could tell you the story right here.
It's always rough being the guy who's on deck in this situation. 'Cause
Yep.
You know he wants that next at bat. He's just staring it down. I'm kind of laughing. So, I mean, if you just look at... Oh, and he pops it straight up. It is... Oh. Nothing he could do. Nothing he could do. So, Genther was trying to dance with the fungo net, and she wouldn't follow his lead. So... I'm only laughing, Coach, because again, you're referring to the on-deck batter now, who is Cole Peachel. He's like, man, I'll do anything, get another at bat, but he's got to have his own guy battle here. So Posey hacks, stays alive for another pitch.
But then when you look at the whole technical aspect of baseball, the pitcher should have been out there telling the catcher back. Should have been helping him out a
So
little
1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs now.
Yep.
And a well-contested game. I mean, it's getting showcase ball, but still a 2-1 score. Oh. Well,
I know we're on live, but please tell me where that was.
in the catcher's mitt.
Please tell me where that was.
It was in the catcher's mitt. Well, and then where's that one?
And then there's that one.
Okay, well, and that's 3 outs. That's 7 innings, and that's Showcase Wednesday for you, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, 14 hours of baseball in 4 hours?
Yeah,
That's pretty darn good.
yeah. I'll tell you.
You take away the 5 batters or 3 outs, but still it was at a good pace with the pitchers, the fielders playing defense. Catching was very good. Hitting was pretty much right on most of the night. Did a good job.
Yeah, so again, thank you to the Bellringers organization for having us out for BFA Sports for this Showcase Wednesday here at MSI. But for now, can't wait to see some more guys ball it out as the summer blazes on.
Yep.
And so this beautiful Wednesday night, it is a wrap. So for BFA Sports, I'm Doug Stasic.
Coach Ryder,
Can't wait to see you play ball.
play ball.